Welcome to the Victorious Angels unit. You're a part of a record-breaking team and one of the most successful units in Mary Kay, and you are in good hands. I'm here to support you in your business and help you be as successful as you want to be. What I want to do today in this video is go over inventory options with you and help you create a personalized business plan just for you. Some ladies come in with big goals and others with little goals. Some people come in just to check things out. They want to know what Mary Kay is all about. There are two things that I'm going to refer to throughout this video. One is our welcome package, and you'll find it at VickieFinch.com. It's VickieFinch.com. And the password is Believe with a capital B. You'll go to the Training Center link, and then the first one on the Training Center, step 1, is where you'll find this, and it's our welcome packet. The other thing that I'll be referring to is the Ready, Set, Sell brochure, and you'll be able to refer back to these at any time if you have any questions. You just made a $100 decision to start your Mary Kay business, and my role as your director is to make sure you are successful in your Mary Kay business. As your business mentor, it is my job to support you, train you, encourage you, and answer all your questions to make sure you make money. I always assume that new consultants want to make money, whether a big girl money or fun money. It's my job to make sure you're profitable in your business at whatever level you want to work it. It will be important that you listen to the entire video no matter what your goals are so that you are informed about your options. I would rather you be way over-informed than under-informed. So since it's my job to make sure you get off to a great start in Mary Kay, we will communicate a lot, especially in the beginning. Two-way communication between us will be very important. I will always return calls, emails, and text as quickly as I can, and I ask that you would do the same for me. Let's start with talking about how we make our money in Mary Kay. With your $100 starter kit, you have in the palm of your hand the ability to create an entirely new lifestyle, and I know there is way more opportunity in that starter kit than you can even imagine. When I joined Mary Kay in 1996, my husband was working 2 part-time jobs, a full-time job. I was working full-time. We were working way too many jobs. And I had been praying for a change. We were robbing from Peter to pay Paul. We were taking from one credit card to pay another to pay another. My husband, he had adopted my 2 oldest kids and made them his own. And then we had our third $11,000 baby together. I had had surgery to have him. So we ended up $24,000 in debt on 4 credit cards, which would be more like $50,000 today. And we were just drowning. We had been needing money, and I didn't see any way out because my husband was working the 2 part-time jobs and full-time, and I knew he couldn't work anymore. So I started looking for something that I could do. And when I started praying for a change, I met the lady who introduced me to Mary Kay, and I had had scabs and boils on my face, and the Mary Kay cleared up my skin, so I thought, I bet I could make an extra $100 a week doing this. And so I joined, and 2 weeks later I'd sold $800, and my husband quit both of his part-time jobs. 2 months later I'd sold 1,000. The third month I sold 3,500, or fourth month, I don't remember now which it was. But then I sold 28,000 my first year and won my first free car, and I have not looked back since. Your starter kit is kind of like buying a franchise, such as a McDonald's or a Hallmark, which usually cost anywhere from $500,000 to over $1 million. Thankfully, we don't have to spend that much money to start our Mary Kay businesses. And that money only pays for the ability to use their brand name, to have their reputation, and some supplies. A McDonald's franchise today costs over $750,000, and if you were to purchase that franchise, it would come with all of its equipment, but it would not come with any of the product itself. In other words, you would not be getting any fries or hamburgers. The same would be true if you were to open a Hallmark. Everything comes except the cards to sell, and the decision as to how many to stock, and it's an entirely separate decision. Mary Kay is exactly the same way. In essence, you just bought the franchise. Even though we do not have any franchises, it's the same kind of principle. Now, as the CEO of your new company, you have the privilege of buying your products from Mary Kay and your inventory at a 50% discount. When you sell the products to your customers at the retail price, the difference, of course, is your profit. In simple terms, what you buy for $1, you can sell for $2. Your inventory nets you a 100% return on your investment, which is an incredible commission and is one of the highest paid direct sales in the industry. There are two decisions. Product on hand is not a requirement, but virtually all consultants choose to do so because of the maximum efficiency and profitability it gives them in running their business. In the beginning of our company, consultants got tired of going to the distribution center 3 to 4 times a week. Mary Kay decided she would offer the benefits of stocking inventory to make better use of your time. Therefore, if you want to make the most money with the least amount of time, you will want to keep inventory on hand too. Having product on hand saves you so much time in the business. Time is money. When I was considering my inventory options, like I said, I was deep in debt and I needed to make money fast. And I knew I needed stock to save time. So I wanted to start out with the 1200 inventory option. I went back home and I talked it over with my husband, and he had me count the foundations, and Mary Kay had about 66 different foundation shades, and he said, "That's half your order." We decided to go with a combined 3,000, and my first week I held 2 parties and I had to reorder to supply my customers at that second party. You have product at the skincare class. What happens is after you teach the class, they're excited, they buy the product, you write up the order, you give them the product, you have an immediate paycheck, and you're done. I would venture to say, whatever your lifestyle is right now, that you are super busy. I would also venture to say that your time is just as valuable as mine was and still is today, and that you would want to work your business as smart as you can. Working smart means working Mary Kay full circle to get everything done in 1, 2, or 3 hour time blocks of time, including delivering products, booking classes, and setting up your next appointments all at the very same appointment. Then you come home and you're done and you're ready for your next appointment. Mary Kay has a 90% product buyback guarantee, and what that means is Mary Kay is taking a 90% risk. We take a 10% risk. What I mean by 90% risk is that if you decide Mary Kay is not for you and you're willing to accept a permanent termination with the company, you can send back your entire product to Dallas. The company will repurchase it from you at 90% of your original cost and then have to crush the product because it cannot be resold. Most consultants don't use the 90% buyback guarantee, but isn't it nice to know it's there if you need it? Mary Kay is willing to take that risk to ensure that you have the benefit. Some of the benefits of having products on hand is you have them for your own personal use. I really, truly believe that you are more motivated when you do have product on hand. When you see product sitting on your shelf, you cannot wait to talk about it. You cannot wait to tell someone about it, and you have to get that first class scheduled. You get on the phone and you get started. The best part is that when your customer orders it, you can service them right on the spot. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. You can go to the party with confidence. If you are out of concealer or powder, you don't talk about it. You know, one of the things I have found out about women is we do talk about the things that we like and we talk about things that are around us. When you have product on hand, you talk about it. If you have 10 concealers and powder, you are going to talk it up like crazy because you've got it and you know it's a great product and you know they could benefit from it. You feel very free to discuss it and talk about it knowing that you can sell it because you have it on hand and they can walk out with it. Another big reason is profit. Marketing studies show that sales are 57% higher when you can deliver on the spot because women will buy on impulse. When our customers sit down at a skincare class, they try the product. They fall in love with it. They love the way their face feels and they get excited about it. They can't believe they get to take it home, and they do. The very next day, they get to recreate that very same look for everyone else to see at work, their husband, or whomever else they might come in contact with. And guess what? Our sales and our profits are much higher because we have on the spot delivery. But when you say to the customer, I'm sorry, I don't have it, I'll have it in 10 days to 2 weeks, guess what happens? By the next day, she's forgotten how great her face felt. She's also forgotten how great she felt when she looked so good. And then she remembers, oh, you know what? I didn't need that anyway. I need to save money. The car needs an oil change. The children need new shoes. I should be saving money towards our vacation. There are 101 things that we as women put our money towards, and usually we are last. But when the product is right there and they have tried it on and they fall in love with it, they want to buy it, and they do. It's an instant sale and an instant paycheck for you. On occasion, I meet a Mary Kay consultant whose husband wants her to get started with just her starter kit just to see how the product sells. And he says, if you do well, honey, we'll invest in you some inventory. The fallacy of that is, unfortunately, she only does half as well as she would have done if she would have had the product on hand to begin with. The fact is that the consequences of running your business from a starter kit is that half of your potential revenue will be lost. And since we tend to judge our potential for long-term success on short-term results, low sales in the beginning can be very discouraging, although certainly not a fair gauge of your true potential. So why take the risk when there are so many other alternatives? Would you like to know the number one thing that sets us apart from other cosmetics companies? Accolades about the company versus other direct sales companies? Our customer service. Servicing our customers is what has given Mary Kay such excellent brand loyalty and made us the number one brand in America today. We don't want our customers to have to wait for their product. They wanted it yesterday. If they were to walk into a store at the mall and see two cosmetic counters, one with brochures displayed and one with products ready to purchase, which one would they go to first? I'm sure you would agree the customer service is the key to having a loyal customer. Having product on hand is just one big factor. I know you're probably thinking right now, I don't know what people will want to buy, or that my family doesn't care if they have to wait. One thing you don't know is who is going to be at your skincare class or what products they wear. In your family, you don't know the different products that your family will want to wear. It's not just your family that you'll be servicing, you'll also be servicing strangers. And if you're thinking to yourself, I don't want another payment, I can't afford another payment, this is not why I started Mary Kay. I started to make money. I can assure you that those were my thoughts when I first began my Mary Kay business. But understand, as I did, that the profits from your business pay back the loan. You should never have to dip into your personal money. As long as you hold a class or two a month, I promise you, your Mary Kay career will take care of any payment as long as you are working your business. And I can tell you there's a big difference between debt and investment. Debt is using a credit card for purchasing, say, groceries, a new dress, or new shoes. Those purchases are not returning anything to you financially, and you have to pay the credit card. Investment is something entirely different. Investment is where you pay for something and then you turn it around for more money. That is what I'm talking about here. Your Mary Kay inventory is an investment, not a debt. The next thing I want to do is talk to you about your business power plan. And remember at the beginning, I shared with you that I would have you refer to at VickiFinch.com the Ready, Set, Sell brochure. And inside that brochure is an inventory worksheet, and I want to go over that with you. The first question on the inventory worksheet is, what are your Mary Kay goals? And check the answers that best apply to you. What is your desired monthly earnings? $1,200 a month plus, $800 to $1,199, $400 to $799, $100 to $399. And you see that there's points beside that. Write on a sheet of paper what your points are for that question. Your selling appointments. Is it 3 or more appointments per week, 1 to 2 appointments per week, 2 to 3 appointments per week, or 1 appointment per week? And write down your points for that. Then with the success meetings, I am committed to attending success meetings each week. I plan to attend success meetings twice a month. I plan to attend success meetings when they fit into my schedule. Jot down your points. And then your goals. You want to check all that apply. I would like to build a solid customer base. I would like to earn use of a Mary Kay career card. I would like to become an independent sales director. I would like to replace my full-time income, or I would like to have a little extra spending cash. And then jot down your points and add them up. Calculate your points to see the suggested inventory category for you. Were you 13 or more points, 12 or more points, 11 points, 8 to 10 points, 5 to 7 points, or 2 to 4 points? And just jot down which suggested inventory category would be best for you. Okay, I'm going to go through now this Ready, Set, Sell brochure. And one of the things too that I wanted to share with you, when you start with some of the inventory packages, the first 4 that I'm going to go through, you will be a star consultant. And when you're a star consultant, you get to pick a star prize, which is pretty cool. I've gotten watches and purses and silverware and pots and pans because I'm always like, what's the point in buying it when you can win it? When you're a star consultant, you get to pick a prize every quarter. Another thing that's going to be great about getting your products on hand is you'll have them readily available for your business debut. And I always suggest that y'all start out with a power start. And a power start is doing 30 faces in 30 days. One of the other things that you could do is start out with a perfect start, and that would be doing 15 faces in your first 15 days, which I did mine in 3 appointments. And it was pretty quick getting through them. And now what I want to do is I want to go through the Ready, Set, Sell brochure. When you open up to the first page of your Ready, Set, Sell brochure, you'll see that that's the first look that you can get for free. It's a $121 value when you order a 600 or more in your first 15 days of business. You're going to get the compact filled mascara, 2 glosses, and then 2 lip liners. And that's when you order that in your first 15 days. So any of these inventory packages that you see and you order them in your first 15 days, you will automatically get that for free. Okay, on the next page, page 2, you'll see your product bundles. And the bundles, the first one, they will automatically ship that to you. That's your Time-Wise skincare bundle. And you'll get that on your 600 or more wholesale order. So that's automatically your #1 bundle. And for each 600 that you go up, you get to pick another one of these bundles. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's move on to page 4. This is your 3,600 wholesale inventory order. And the way it was described to me, it's like having 6 different departments in your store. You'll see that you have body care, which is a department, and then you'll have your skincare, which is another department. Your supplements is another department. Your colognes is another department. And then you have your men's line, which is another department. And then your glamour, which is another department. And for each 600 that you go down, you just lose one of your departments in your store. When you start with a 3600 inventory order, which is your first package, it's an Emerald Star, and it's in comparison to a grocery store. This might be compared to a large grocery store. It contains enough products for you to service about 30 to 40 customers. This is a full store to where you will have whatever your customer is wanting, and you're going to feel like it is easy to give them the service without having to put a whole lot of extra time in it. Your business at this level can begin operating at an own profit basis, and you will have plenty of inventory to schedule as many products as you can. If you'll look at the next page, page number 5, you'll see that you can get 6 product bundles, which is $642, and free Mary Kay products plus a $125 Biz Builder. And when you place your order within your first 15 days of ordering your starter kit, you'll receive your signature look for free, which is the $121 that I showed you on the first page, which is your product bonus plus your signature look. It's almost $900 in bonuses and free products. The wholesale value of the products in the career package is valued at $3,600, and your suggested investment would be around $4,200. And why it comes up to about $4,200 is because your shipping is $9.35, and then they figure the amount of your taxes on the retail amount, because when you purchase the products, they have you pay retail on them, because when you sell them to your customer's going to pay you that retail tax back. So you're paying for it up front, and then your customer pays you this back. You can fit this in the trunk of your car or under your bed. I personally carry mine in the trunk of my car. Now the second one is a 3000, which is a Diamond Star, and this will service about 25 to 30 customers. With this package, your business can be operating on an own profit basis in no time. You will be eligible for over $546, which if you look at the next page, that's 5 bundles and $100 in Biz Builders. And you see you get your roll-up bags, your mirrors, your brush cleaner, and then of course you're the Diamond Star. And that means you get to pick out a star prize quarterly, and that could be anything. They have a star brochure for us, and I've picked out pots and pans and dishes because I'm a practical person. I've also gotten fire pits and benches and picnic tables for my husband. And then for the people that love jewelry, there's jewelry, bling, or decorator items. It's just different quarterly. We get to pick different star prizes. The first 2 levels, the 36 and the 3000 levels, are where most consultants feel they have an adequate store and can begin to take a paycheck. If you start with one of these packages, you can be confident that every sale will be an immediate income for you. If you choose to start with less product, that is not a problem. Just remember that you will want to reinvest all of your profits until you are comfortable that you have a store size that we've discussed to support your clients. Okay, if you'll look, the next level is a 2400, which is a Ruby Star Consultant. It's enough products for about 20 to 25 customers, and is the bare bones minimum order recommended for you as a consultant willing to hold a 1 to 2 appointment week. With this package, you'll probably need to restock your inventory more than once a month, resulting in more shipping costs. Using the grocery store analogy, this is a common everyday corner pharmacy store. It's a good supply, but it doesn't have the quantities that the previous two packages have. With this package, you'll receive 450 in free products and $80 in business builders. This bonus value of this package is $2,400, and your suggested credit amount would be $3,000, and that would cover your tax and shipping also. So you see, with this one, you're getting 4 of the Biz Builder bonuses. You still get your 2 roll-up bags, 2 mirrors, your brush cleaner, and you're a star consultant. Okay, go on to the next page and you'll see when you order 1,800 or more, this is a Sapphire Star, which is your minimum star package. If you were to ask me, I recommend you don't go any lower than this, which is comparable to a neighborhood grocery and includes enough products for about 18 customers. Your first time order benefits include $354, which you'll see that in the 3 bundles, and your $50 in Biz Builder bucks that come back on your next order. And remember, you're still getting your first look free when you order in your first 15 days of business. At this 1,800 level, you will want to have 2,100 available to you. You will want to reinvest your profits to restock your inventory and build a profit level. Now the next 2 packages, I call those, your starting inventory levels, which is your training inventory levels is what I like to call them. With the 1,200 package, it's actually known affectionately as the Mary Kay Convenience Store. It will service no more than 12 customers with skincare and the same color products. This is not a star level, and you will receive around $223 in product bundles. You'll get 2 bundles with that, and then $35 in your Biz Builder bucks that you'll get to spend on your second order. You'll need to reinvest your product profits a number of times to build your inventory to a full inventory from this level. The wholesale value is $1,200, and you can expect to take a credit amount of about $1,500 when you purchase your products for this inventory level. And lastly, let me tell you about the 600. This is generally known as a baby order in Mary Kay. It might allow a consultant to service her mom and sisters at best. A $600 order with sales tax and supplies will come to about $800. You'll receive $117 free, which is your 1 bundle, and your $15 Biz Bucks, and that you get taken off of your next order. 600 is not a lot of inventory at all, and quite frankly, this order fits in a shoebox. Our grocery store analogy brings us to a mini mart at the local gas station, and that sells snacks and sodas. So you'll want to keep reinvesting until you get to your best profit level. Now with this one, remember, from 600 up, you still get your $121 free with your compact when you start at 600 or more in your first 15 days of business. You're probably wondering right now, well, how am I going to finance these different inventory options that are available to me? And I want to share with you, I did start my Mary Kay with inventory. And remember, I was broke. We were robbing from Peter to pay Paul. And I'm happy to tell you that my profits from my skincare classes at the first of every month easily paid my full inventory investment off. I invested with a 0% interest credit card, and I was aware of when that 0% went out. But there's different ways that you can finance your Mary Kay products. You can either use the Chase Bank credit card, and it is on Mary Kay InTouch. And from the business tools, you want to drop down and select the Chase Mary Kay Rewards Visa card. That's one way that you can invest. Another way is with U.S. Bank. If you currently have an active U.S. Bank checking account, you can just call, and it shows on the worksheet, the number to call, and you can apply for a 0% card. There's also a Discover.com has Discover It, and then Barclay has an option for you also for those of you who have a low credit score. It's instant for approval, and the credit limit is given upon approval. But I do have a handout for that for you to look at the different options there. Perhaps you have a card right now that you aren't using that you can designate as a business charge card, and any interest that you accumulate on a business charge card is a total tax deduction for you. Mary Kay literally gives you such a generous amount of free product as a new consultant. They are in effect paying any interest that you may occur up front in free products. You could also borrow against a CD or savings account, or maybe you have a personal friend or family member to assist you in that process. Send them to the Mary Kay website to read a little about Mary Kay and inform them of the 90% buyback guarantee. Another option might be a personal loan through your credit union or bank. My personal recommendation is that you ask for a small personal loan. Please don't ask for a business loan, because usually business loans start at about $10,000, and we're not talking about anything like that. With a bank loan, you do have a fixed rate, and you know just exactly what the interest amount will be each month. Usually, consultants who go this route use the profits from their first class each month to make their loan payment. If you are credit challenged, you may want to consider a finance company or a higher interest credit card. The interest is tax deductible and you can pay it off quickly. Honestly, the options are endless, and you'll need to be a find a way, make a way kind of woman. The main thing is that you just get started. You might now be saying to yourself, oh my gosh, how in the world am I going to know what to order and what to start with? As your director, I will help you customize your order based on what you need and what you feel you are most excited about. The only thing that you need to do is to decide which level you are wanting to start with, and then call me so I can help you get your funding options set up and get started. Because our skincare set is so reasonably priced, and we are the #1 brand in America, you'll find that our products are really easy to sell. 2 weeks from now, you'll probably be saying to yourself, I am so thankful that this product sells itself. In closing, your next most important steps are to talk to me live so we can discuss your goals in detail and decide an inventory package and financing. If you're looking for excuses to procrastinate, they're so easy to find, but if you're looking for a way, you can find a way. Experience has taught me that the more time you take to act on the direction of your life, the more unclear it becomes. The sooner you're making decisions, the sooner you're making money. I'd love to have you go into business right away so you can get your first classes going. I can't wait to talk with you.